Monkeys are everywhere, but people rarely eat them. Ancient humans noticed this too. Catching one wasn't easy. They lived above us. The forest protected them. They warned each other. Easier prey existed. Hunters chose wisely, but that wasn't the only reason. Sometimes they caught one, but the reward was tiny. Bigger animals fed everyone. One hunt changed everything. The tribe stayed hungry. Hunters learned quickly. Better choices surrounded them. Large prey always won. Experience became tradition. But another reason remained. Catching a monkey demanded enormous effort. Yet the reward was surprisingly small for the entire tribe. Sometimes the greatest danger wasn't the hunt itself, but something hidden inside the animal. A sick-looking monkey could appear almost normal, making invisible dangers impossible for ancient hunters to recognize. After sharing the meal, one hunter suddenly became ill, leaving the entire tribe deeply concerned. Nobody understood germs, but repeated experiences taught people which foods often brought unexpected problems. Over generations, this hard-earned knowledge became survival wisdom passed from experienced hunters to younger ones. Children learned to follow successful traditions because one poor hunting decision could threaten the whole community. Large ground animals offered far more meat while requiring less risk, time, and energy to hunt. A single wild boar or deer could feed many families, making monkeys a poor survival choice. Ancient humans didn't completely avoid monkeys, but they rarely became the preferred source of food. Monkeys mastered the rainforest, moving through trees while humans struggled across the dangerous forest floor. Even when monkeys were nearby, experienced hunters usually chose larger animals instead of chasing them. From a survival perspective, deer, pigs, and antelope simply offered far greater rewards than monkeys. A full day hunting one monkey rarely matched the food provided by a single large animal. Hunters treated monkeys as part of the forest, not as their primary source of meat. Careful planning and teamwork made hunting large ground animals far more efficient and reliable. One successful hunt could feed families for days, strengthening the entire community's chances of survival. Even during difficult seasons, hunters usually invested their energy where the greatest rewards existed. Large animals provided meat, hides, bones, and tools, making every successful hunt incredibly valuable. For ancient humans, survival depended on smart decisions, and monkeys were rarely the smartest choice. As humans settled down, they began raising animals instead of chasing unpredictable prey. Villages expanded while monkeys remained deep inside untouched forests, far from everyday human life. Reliable farms and domesticated animals gave people little reason to hunt monkeys anymore. As trade and permanent settlements grew, familiar livestock became the foundation of human diets. Hunters focused on larger, more rewarding animals, while monkeys stayed hidden in distant forests. Over generations, humans and monkeys gradually occupied completely different worlds. Even today, supermarkets reflect thousands of years of food choices shaped by domestication. Domesticated animals became part of human society, while monkeys remained wild forest creatures. Today, most people see monkeys as wildlife to observe and protect, not as everyday food. The answer isn't just about taste. It's the story of evolution, farming, and human civilization itself. Hunters often ignored monkeys and searched for larger animals that offered far more meat. One successful antelope hunt could feed an entire group much more efficiently. Large prey supported families, making risky monkey hunting less worthwhile. For survival, humans usually chose the option that provided the greatest reward. Open grasslands offered easier hunting opportunities than dense rainforest canopies. Reliable food sources helped prehistoric communities survive difficult seasons together. Different environments naturally shaped which animals humans hunted most often. Preserving large amounts of meat made successful hunts even more valuable. Eventually, farming replaced much of hunting, making monkey meat even less relevant. Over thousands of years, these choices shaped the foods most people eat today. Monkeys spend their lives in dense forests filled with insects and other wild animals. They constantly groom one another to remove parasites from their fur. Humans usually preferred hunting in places where larger prey was easier to find. Rainforests were difficult places for long-term human settlements. As villages grew, domesticated animals became the primary source of meat. Today, monkeys are mainly studied and protected in their natural habitats. Most people now associate monkeys with wildlife rather than food. Meanwhile, livestock continue providing the meat, milk, and eggs people depend on. History shows that human diets were shaped by practicality, efficiency, and domestication. That's why monkey meat never became a common part of human civilization. Large herbivores consistently provided more food with less risk than hunting monkeys. Successful hunts could feed entire families for days. These hunting skills were passed from one generation to the next. Humans naturally followed abundant herds across open landscapes. Later, farming made hunting even less important for survival. Across history, monkeys remained wild while livestock became part of everyday life. Today, people are far more likely to photograph monkeys than hunt them. Modern diets are built on thousands of years of farming and domestication. Monkeys continue playing an important role in healthy rainforest ecosystems. That long evolutionary journey explains why monkeys were never a common source of meat. Experience taught hunters to focus on prey that offered the greatest reward. Open grasslands provided far better hunting opportunities than dense rainforest canopies. Preserved meat helped communities survive long after a successful hunt. Agriculture eventually replaced much of the need for wild hunting altogether. Meanwhile, monkeys continued filling their natural role within rainforest ecosystems. Today, scientists understand these choices through archaeology, ecology, and human history. Modern people usually study monkeys instead of viewing them as food. Livestock became partners in civilization, while monkeys remained truly wild animals. Thousands of years of tradition reinforced the foods people considered normal, and that history still shapes what ends up on our plates today. For early humans, survival always meant choosing the most practical source of food. Large animals fed entire communities, making those hunts far more worthwhile. As farming spread, dependable livestock replaced much of the need for hunting. Human civilizations were built around domesticated animals, not wild primates. Today, monkeys are valued as an important part of Earth's biodiversity. Scientists now study them to better understand nature and our own evolution. Our everyday meals are the result of thousands of years of human choices. Generation after generation, those choices became lasting traditions. Monkeys continued thriving in forests while humans transformed the world around them. That's why humans don't commonly eat monkey meat. It's a story shaped by ecology, survival, domestication, and thousands of years of history. Even today, our grocery stores reflect choices made thousands of years ago. Monkeys continue living where they evolved, in the world's tropical forests. Today, protecting these animals matters far more than hunting them. Across every civilization, humans relied on domesticated animals for reliable food. Farms and rainforests became two very different worlds with different purposes. Most people now experience monkeys through conservation, research, or education. Their habitats remained limited, while human civilization expanded across the globe. Humans and monkeys each adapted successfully, but in completely different ways. Wild forests are still the true home of monkeys. The answer isn't one simple reason. It's the result of countless practical choices over thousands of years.